Let me teach you how to make this beautiful autogele. It's an autogele, so it's a full-blown head tie. Welcome to my channel. This is Kuchela Craft. Please, as usual, subscribe. Thank you, the returning subscribers and the new ones. Sit back and relax. Watch my old videos. You will learn a lot there. So to make this Aseoke, you will cut out 35 inches into four places. This is 35 inches, but I folded it, so it's now giving 34 inches, right? So this is two. You get to join it together. You get the second two. You get the second two and still join it together. So this is 35 inches into two, 35 inches into two, sewn together, all right? So now look at the edge. I folded it in a little, folded it in, just fold about 1 inch inside. Now, this, because of the design we are making, each one is coming from the either side. One is coming from here. See the dummy. So one of this is coming from here. The other one is coming from here. Everything will terminate somewhere here. All right. So what I'm going to do now is to pleat. I'm just going to take my pleat until I get here. So the tip is start from here, from the back here, and start measuring your pleat. So when you pleat, you place it, make sure you stop here. Here. All right. Then you take the other one, stop here. So you see that one is longer, obviously. All right. So once I'm done pleating, then I'll be back. So I'm done pleating. I attach strap to it. The strap measures 12 inches. You fix it. So I fixed strap on both sides. So one strap is going, this longer one is going to be coming from here. You remember that this, the whole thing terminates here, right? So it's coming this way from here, and the other one will come from the other way. So what you're going to do is just like I've always taught, from here to here, measure 3 inches, which is around here. That's where you start attaching it. But make sure that before you attach, place it like this. Make sure that this bulky part of the base of the multi-pleat is on this bulky part of the base. All right, place it there and use a pin and hold it down so that you know what you're doing. Okay, so I've pinned it. So note that I pinned it on the third pleat, not on the first second. That's where I like to place mine. If you have a better option, please go ahead. But for the purpose of this class, that's where I like to place mine. In fact, for almost every gele I make, that's where I like to place it. So once you have gotten it to this point, you will now take it from there. Just do what I'm doing. Take it to the center. So it's going to be looking like this. Do you understand? To the center. So you're not taking it straight, obviously. You're taking it to the back. You know this place where you covered? Here. You take it there and pin it down. All right. So what you're going to do now is either you use a sewing machine or your hand. Sew it here. So you're sewing the first and second pleats like this. This is the first pleat. This is, so I'm sewing it like this. Do you understand? Until I get to this point, I will knot it. Then this other one, I'll repeat the same process. Place it like so. 3 inches on the third pleat, take it up so that it will terminate here. All right. So once you get to this line, if you're sewing from here, once you get to this line, you stop. If you're sewing from here, once you get to this line, you stop. So let me sew mine and come back. So right now I'm done with it. I'm done attaching it. So I return it back to the dummy. All right. The next thing you will do is to come here. All right. So I would like to apply sprinkle water. Just sprinkle water to make it malleable, meaning easier to work with. This is just water. There's nothing here, just water. You see this place where the two of them crosses. After spraying water, this place where the two of them crosses, you make it tight by pulling it on both sides this way, and you tag them together by picking one or two pleats on both sides. So you just do in out sewing, and you are good to go. Then remember I sprinkled water here. Then I'll start doing this. Now you are going this way. See the way you are going diagonally. I hope it's captured in the video. Diagonally. That's, I can't draw a chalk line. I would have drawn it diagonally. That's, so you're starting from here and your aim is to end here. All right. You start from here. Your aim is to end here, not here. This one, the one that is facing up. That's where you're aiming to end. This side. Okay. So let's split. 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 There's nothing special about this split. All you are doing is to get this place, this pointed place, to stay up. All right. When you have come to this point, what I will want to do is to use this needle I have here, hold here down. It's tight. Okay, I hold it down. Then this one, I will fold it inward. Then you fold it again, 2 times inward. You see what I have? It's a simple thing to do, it's not hard. After folding it inward, you can find another pin or needle, hold it down so that you can do work on the other side. So my pin is holding it. I remove this needle. Then I fold here inward again. You have to find a way of putting it inside. You see what I have? And I'm good to go. I'm very okay with what I have made. So let me pin it so that I can admire it very well. So you see what I have. Now I haven't tacked it. So when I tack it, it's going to come out neater. But I'm very, very happy with what I have so far. So I'm going to now sew it in out, sew it in such a way that my thread is hidden inside. All right. After sewing it, we'll work on this side. So that's the thing. So let me start to sew. If you don't want your own to be high like mine, you can take one more fan up, downward like this, but I don't want it. I like it the way it is. So I'm trying to push here inward a bit and take my, you see what I have? As it is, I will knot it. Then I burn it off. Then here again, I pass my needle from under, then bring it upward. Then I put it here again. Just there's no particular way or method, anyhow you want. So you just make sure that at the end of the day you have very neat sewing. All right. So with this one now, you see it's shifting this way. I've not sewn this side, so I'll keep it here and sew here. So this is what I've gotten here, right? So I get my water again and sprinkle here, because when I sprinkle water on it, it's easier to fold and everything. Okay, so you see where I pinned it, right? I brought it forward and pinned here, and I'm going to bring this one forward too and pin it here. Now this is what I have. Then we will now start taking our pleats. You see what we have? So I'll remove this pin so that this thing can fold inside. So now it has folded. This one will still come this way, and then you will fold here like this. Okay, so it's coming together. So all I'm trying to do now is just to maneuver it so that it can come out this big, because it has to match this one. Okay, I think I've gotten what I'm looking for. All right, so it's just to arrange it now. You see what I have so far, right? So I'm now going to sew it. I may not sew it on camera. I'm going to sew it so that the video will not be extremely long. But after sewing it, I'll be back. So the way you saw me sew this, that's the way you're going to sew this one. It's falling forward, but I've sprinkled water on it. So what I want to do is to join it here with a very neat stitch. Just tack in, out sewing like 3 times, and I'm good to go. There's supposed to be one in front here. All right, so that everything will balance. That's the design. There's supposed to be one in front here, so let me make it. So because it's strong, I spray water so that it will be easy to work with. All right, you see what I have, right? Then, so this one will be clearer. So I want here to be the place that points up. So I will pleat it diagonally like so from here. That's how I'm going to pleat it. So I'm starting now. This is just what I'm doing. Extend it to the sides. So you can, you see we've gotten what we want. So whatever you want, you can do here. You can ruffle it up and ruffle here up. It will form ruffles, which is what I'm going to use. I prefer to do ruffles here because it's going to be what is visible in front. See what I have, right? So I will get this and place it here. But I do not want it to be higher than the existing one, so it has to be smaller. Then what that means, I'll have to pleat one more. See what I have? See, it's shorter now. So let me still fold it in. Okay, this is perfect for what I want. All right, this is just perfect. So I'm going to sew it. Let me pin it so that you and I can be seeing what I have achieved so far before I go to sew. All right. Remember that you have to, don't let it fall this way. You have to place it in such a way that this pointed area sits at the middle, this middle area. All right, it's at the center of that place. So that means I have to bend it over this way, pin it down, and then here will be tacked down like this. After sewing it down so that it will be looking like this, right? Then I will tack it. I will join this to this, like so, and make sure that here stands exactly. See the way it's going to be eventually when I'm done. So that is it. Let me sew mine and come back. Now you see what we have done and it looks so pretty. I so much love this Autogele. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. Thank you for always watching my video. I love you for doing that. See you in the next class.